It's no secret I love a bit of speciality dining, but this might be the most awkward food review I ever do. Hi, it's Lynn from Sweet Natured, as always I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching, so yes, Independence of the Seas, speciality dining review. Let's see what we can see.
Speciality dining review time for Independence of the Sealands.
I've got a stiff drink in my hand.
Yeah, I had to make a stronger one for this.
Yes.
But let's start out with a positive one.
Okay.
We'll start out in Chops Grille.
All right, yes.
We went here on one of the nights. We joined Heather and Steve.
We did.
And what's your thoughts on Chops Grille?
I would say don't go on White Night, which is the night that we went.
If there's a chance of getting steak sauce down yourself.
We all know me. I'm steak saucing myself.
Now, as with a lot of things Royal Caribbean do, the pricing can be dynamic and the pricing will vary massively depending which ship you're on at what time. Mm-hmm. But the point we went on it, this was $55 per person.
Okay.
It can be double that on certain ships.
Wow.
But it is their classic steakhouse.
Does that say a Lynn's? It did, didn't it?
It did say Lynn's.
Have a Lynn's Petite Filet.
We've been to Chops many times over the years.
We have.
I don't think we've ever had one that's sort of disappointed us, really. It's always anywhere between good and excellent.
There was one time in the run-up to Christmas that was a bit interesting, and you don't remember they delivered the desserts to our room.
Oh, I do remember that,
Yeah. But this was good.
Yeah, and everything about the meal was tasty. The service was fantastic.
Yes.
And we'll call it out because we're going to call it the opposite way shortly.
Hello.
But the steaks were cooked perfectly.
Yeah.
It wasn't rushed in any way.
No.
The wine kept flowing.
Yes.
Which we're a big fan of. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, I'm pouring it at that exact second. It was just a really enjoyable meal.
Yes.
And I don't know if I can say that much more.
Oh, a stiff meringue.
You like a stiff meringue? It was a good meringue, this one.
Yes.
I'm never a massive fan of the desserts in steakhouses, generally speaking, because they tend to be quite stodgy. They go with like the red velvet cake, which you'll see Steve having in a second.
Yeah.
And that's not my thing.
No, you would like something a bit more light and airy.
I do. But your meringue were absolutely delicious.
It was so good.
As soon as it came out, I immediately got food envy. It took me back a little bit to the MSC lemon meringue. Not quite as good as that.
No.
But it were up there.
It was so up there.
And apparently the red velvet cake was very good. And alcoholic coffee as well. And we give it 8 out of 10. It's not the cheapest to go to, but the service was exceptional and the food really good. And cream on your nose. Well, before we enter more choppy waters, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
I would love to invite you to subscribe. Thank you, as always, if you already have done.
And, of course, you can also follow along on all of the main social media, whether that's our Facebook group, Instagram or TikTok. Let's move on to Izumi. Now, this is where you can go for sushi or hibachi.
Yes.
We went for their sake and sushi experience.
Yeah.
Which, time that we went, $50.
Was on the lunchtime.
It was. It wasn't quite what I was expecting.
No.
Having said that, it says sake and sushi, and we did get both those things. I thought there might have been a little bit of hibachi, especially with us having the fried rice and beef and us sat at the hibachi table.
Yeah, now, I will say this. The sake was free-flowing. They kept topping me up. I like being topped up.
You do. And they said if you want any of the other ones, because I think we had 4 different sakes. Mm-hmm. If you want any of the ones that you've already had, just ask us and we'll bring you more
Yeah,
around.
they kept coming round with them.
It was quite speedy.
It was very speedy, and they let other people in, which...
Not into our sort of sake experience.
No, but into the restaurant, and I thought it was like a private dining kind of chef's experience thing, because at the end it was a bit meh.
Yeah, it kind of sort of tapered off a bit, didn't it?
Fizzled out.
Fizzled out's a great term. We had the chefs come round and explain what we were getting for each course and how it had been prepared. So a little bit chef's table-ish.
Yes.
Chef's table light. I have to say the food, apart from the beef course, which we'll get to shortly, I thought that it was all very good.
Yeah.
We got their speciality cocktail.
Not enough
and then
alcohol
the
in that
ingredients as
cocktail.
to how to make it.
It was nice. It was nice.
You enjoyed it on the first sip, but by the time you'd had sort of 2 or 3, you were like, okay, this is
It was
not,
like
it's not my thing.
cordial.
Yeah, it was a bit oversweet, wasn't it?
Yes.
The sushi, though, as you would expect, and we've been into Izumi many times, is always really good.
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
And I can't fault that side of it at all. What were sort of your thoughts of the food, generally speaking?
Generally, I like the sushi bit. The beef bit, honestly.
It were massively overcooked, wasn't it?
$50 we paid. $50. And
Do you not feel it was worth $50? I think you could get $50 worth of sake if you were worth it.
Oh, you could definitely do $50 worth of sake. I think I was up there. But the beef, was it? They said medium.
It wasn't. It was well over medium. I thought the sushi that we got were fantastic, but they were all small portions of it. So this was the lobster course.
Yeah.
And they pair the sake with it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not awkward about this. I enjoyed this bit. I didn't like the beef course.
Yeah.
I love
a medium rare beef in this sort of circumstances.
In any kind of circumstances, give me the juicy beef.
Well, no, because a lot of the time you like it rare. But I think in this particular one, it would have been a bit too much.
Well, rare as in warm in the middle, not cold in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't like it blue. I like some warmth.
This is the first time that I've had a sake where it was described before we'd tasted it as chewy.
You know what? I like the chew. I don't know what it says about me.
I have no idea what that says about you.
It was so good.
The sakes were so really well paired because I don't think we've ever had a sake pairing before, and that's what attracted us to doing this.
No, we've paired our own sake.
We have, and we've had cocktail pairings, we've had wine pairings.
Look, I'm going in for a double dip there. I liked it.
You did, but this is the bit you didn't.
Oh no. It looks like cat food there.
The bit that disappointed me about it is it didn't say it sort of specifically, but it was presented in such a way that would be prepared in front of you in the hibachi style. And when we were sat at the tables when we went in, I assumed it would be. But it came out.
I am so
it wasn't
not
overly
happy.
hot because they've been preparing it for everyone.
You never want me to make that face at you.
That is not a happy beef face.
No, I've had a happy beef face. I can't even
happy
speak.
beef faith.
I've got beef faith. That's all I've
That's
got.
easy for you to say. Dessert-wise, you finish off with 3 little mochis, which I think were green tea, chocolate, and I think mango.
It was mango, yes.
And again, they're all good. They're nothing to write home about. This peaks at its earlier courses, but for me, it felt roast the beef was overcooked. I thought it was expensive for what we paid for it, and I give it 6 out of 10.
Okay, I'm there with you.
However, things might be going downhill a bit now.
No, I feel really awkward now.
So at Giovanni's table, we went with 6 other friends, so there were 8 of us on our table. And it was something we'd really look forward to because we had really fond memories of Giovanni's when we went on Oasis and got absolutely destroyed on limoncello cocktails. So we were looking forward to each of that. On this particular one, we paid $45 each, so it's the cheapest of the 3 that we're talking about.
Yes.
I think it was overpriced by about $45. What was interesting, the couple who you'll see me going towards now, that's Nancy and David, they'd got a table for 2 this night because it was their anniversary.
And it was quite a big one.
It was, and they put us directly in front of them.
Fancy a couple on their lovely anniversary and then putting a loud, Larry group behind them.
I know. They could have put them in a sort of a nicer spot.
Like by a window.
Yeah, absolutely. They knew it was anniversary. We ordered the starter, a pasta course, and a main course.
I'm feeling uncomfortable
And
already.
when we talk about the service in here as well as the quality of food, they tried to serve the pasta course and the main course at the same time.
Oh.
And it was only when we're like, what are you doing? And like, well, we're serving it all at the same time. We're like, no, we'll have a pasta course first and then the main
The
course.
burrata was nice. I liked that.
My calamari was massively overcooked. And if you've ever had calamari, if it's overcooked, it becomes really chewy.
If Weatherspoons did calamari,
It'd be better. Now, to be fair, Stuart and Karen got this sort of
their
platter to share.
We had platter envy.
And
Yes.
that was apparently really good.
Yeah, it
so
looked good.
I chose poorly. The pasta wasn't well cooked, which in an Italian is unforgivable. A few people felt it were a bit weird with the egg on top, but I have seen it served that way before, so I didn't have an issue with that. But it wasn't a pasta course size plate that they bought either. It was overcooked and too much of it. My risotto was the opposite.
Sloppy.
It was both wet and undercooked. And then the veal that I had was the single worst tasting entree I've ever had in my life. Dan also had the chicken version of that at the side of me.
Mm-hmm.
We both had the aftertaste of the veal because we tried each other's about 4 hours later. And it was truly dreadful.
Now, my steak was all right.
Yeah, it was nothing to write home about.
No, it wasn't very Italian either. I went safe,
Now,
which
you
is
might get
sad.
some people watching this who say, well, you could have complained. The maitre d' did come round.
Oh, I felt so... I've had some
And that's-
awkward moments this year. This was number one.
We all explained how poor it had all been, and he apologised. That was the end of it. He would apologise. I'll tell the chef and sort of everyone else, but it was just not good whatsoever. I can't imagine going back to Giovanni's ever again.
No, it's put 2.
I nearly gave it 1.
You don't want to give it 1.
No, I didn't. But that brings us to the end of this review.
Well, cheers, darling.
Cheers, Lens.
Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.